fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Agriculture is like no other business. which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you'll learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you'll learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Good evening to you all watching in, and good evening here at Roosevelt High School. I'm Bruce Andera. Tonight on Live Ticket TV's Rider Basketball, we've entered the final week of the regular season, and this is the final home game of the season for your Roosevelt Rough Riders as they host the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. The Riders come into this game at 7 wins and 11 losses after last week taking Sioux Falls Lincoln, the number one team in Class AA, to their limit before eventually falling 55-52, and then dropping another on Friday night at Sioux Falls, Washington, 55-42. These Riders are still hopeful and have a solid team defense, allowing only 55.1 points per game, which puts them in the top half for team defense. Offensively, they're led by Memphis Bylander, who puts up 9 points per game, and their point guard C.J. Schmaus, who had 16 against Lincoln last week, but also sets the table with 2.3 assists per game and is hitting nearly 45% of his shots. Head coach Mitch Begeman is no stranger to using his bench as well, as the Riders' leading scorer is off the bench, Jamari Tiger, who puts up over 10 points per game. He will go 9 and 10 deep, as we'll see here a little bit later tonight. As for our visiting team, the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, they've got a very young squad, but they have size and wit. Though they are only 3-14 so far this season, they did snap a 9-game losing streak last Friday, winning in Brookings 68-58. They are led in on the court by one of their few seniors, Brendan Phillips, who puts up over 16 points and 5 rebounds per game this season. Also key in this game will be the senior starters Colby Dowin and Jacob Weishar, who each average about 7 points and 3 rebounds and an assist per game as well. Now we'll take a look at the team matchup and starting lineups. We'll start here with with points per game, and right now Roosevelt has the edge there, 54.5 to 48.3 points allowed. Is going to be 58.6 for Aberdeen Central. Very similar here, but Roosevelt has the advantage there by about 3. Rebounds per game, Aberdeen Central, they've got a lot of big 6-footers on this team. They average 27 rebounds per game. Roosevelt has 24.4. Looks like Aberdeen Central has got about one more assist per game, 10.6 to 9.7. However, the field goal percentage, Roosevelt firing at 42% from the field and about 35% from three-point land. Big advantages in both of those. Roosevelt, of course, led by Mitch Begeman, and Aberdeen Central led by Brent Norberg. We'll take a look at our starting lineups here next. As we'll take a look at it here, they're putting them on the court right now. Your Roosevelt Rough Riders, they come out with their normal starting lineup. It's going to be Dan Quack, 6'3" senior guard. C.J. Schmaus, their junior point guard. He's 5'9". Memphis Bylander, a junior 6'4" guard. Akeem Moko, a senior 6'5", senior forward, big presence underneath there. And Micah Kranzler, a 6'1" senior guard. As for the visiting Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, they have number 5, senior guard and forward, 6'5" senior Brendan Phillips, the leader on court for the team. They also go with sophomore guard, 6'1" Luke Swanson, senior guard, 6'1" Colby Dowin. Jacob Weishar is a 6'4" senior, and Jack Birch, a 6'5" junior center. We're about ready to get going in this game as the teams have taken the court. It'll be Brendan Phillips in the jump circle along with Akeem Moko. Roosevelt is wearing their home whites with the maroon numbers and maroon and gold trim. Your Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, they are wearing their road blues with the yellow numbers and yellow trim. Referees are trying to back the cheerleaders a little bit off the court there before we get to the jump ball. A few little things there. Looks like we're ready to go. We're all happy. Referee is happy. Brendan Phillips and Akeem Mocha to start this thing off. We are underway. Aberdeen Central controlling the opening tip. And bringing up the ball is their point guard, Luke Swanson. Gets it over to Phillips. Back out to the top of the key. Now it rotates it over to the left. Once again, Luke Swanson kicks it back out. Jacob Weishar, 15 to shoot. Gets it to the inside to Jack Birch. Birch going up against Moko. Goes up with a shot. Good shot taken, but not quite made. Akeem Moko pulls down that rebound, and here comes Roosevelt. Dane Queck bringing up the ball. Schmaus from the outside gets it over to Queck. Queck with the for three from the left side. That doesn't go. And Queck pulls down that rebound. Offensive rebounding, very key in this game and in any basketball game. Queck from the free throw line. That doesn't go. That's pulled down by Moko. Moko is going to try to get it back out to the top. There we go. That's going to be Kranzler. Kranzler with the outside shot. That doesn't go. CJ Schmaus tries to rip that one away. They're going to call jump ball before he does. A little struggle for the ball there, so that is going to go to Roosevelt on the alternating possession. 7:02 remaining here in the first quarter. No score yet. Final week of the regular season for both teams. Queck gets the inbound pass. That goes to Moko. Moko tries to get it out to Bylander on the right side, but it's off the fingertip of Colby Dowen. Nice heads-up defensive play there. Inbound comes the Schmaus. Drops it out to Queck. Kranzler. Back to Bylander. 10 to shoot. Moko at the top of the key. Schmaus tries to take the pick, gets it to Bylander. Bylander doesn't have a shot. That gets knocked away. Nice defense by Aberdeen Central as Colby Dowen knocks that one away and brings up the ball. Nice fake there from Brendan Phillips. Goes strong to the hoop. Doesn't get it. Akeem Moko right there with the rebound. He does average 4.3 rebounds per game for the Riders. Over to the right side. Queck resets the offense. Goes to Bylander. Down to Kranzler. Kranzler with a long three from the right side. That doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Colby Dowen. Dowen drops it out to Phillips. Inside to Birch. Back out. That's going to be Jacob Weishar. Then now to Colby Dowen again. Kicks it out. That's going to be number 24, Jacob Weishar, trying for three. That doesn't go. Roosevelt with the rebound, and CJ Schmaus going to call the play and bring the ball up for Roosevelt. A little over 2 minutes in, no score. Queck for three from the left side, nothing but net. Dane Queck puts Roosevelt on the board, 3-0. Roosevelt brings a little bit of pressure, and that one goes off to somebody's foot. It's mishandled. Memphis Bylander up and slam dunk with authority puts Roosevelt up 5-0. Dowen slings it over to Weishar. Now for the shot. That's Brendan Phillips for three. Puts Aberdeen Central on the board. 3 minutes in, 5-3 Roosevelt lead. Kranzler open three from the right. No. Moko tries to pull down the rebound. Can't handle it. Tries to save it. Bylander tries to save it. Knocks it off of Dowen and out of bounds. Heads up play there by number 10 Memphis Bylander to keep the ball with Roosevelt. Now we have our first substitutions of the game here, as it will be Jacob Weishar taking a seat. Michael Dutenhofer is also coming onto the court. Luke Swanson will take a little bit of a break. Christian Palmer is also in for Aberdeen Central, so a pair of substitutions for the Golden Eagles. Schmaus gets the inbound pass. Gets double teamed almost immediately. Gets it back to Moko. Now to Kranzler. Queck. Back to Moko, inside to Kranzler. The pass is a bit high, and it is picked up by number 10, Christian Palmer for Aberdeen Central. Here comes the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Dowen trying to challenge Schmaus on a drive. Schmaus does not have any of that, and knocking the ball away. Memphis Bylander, as he knocked the ball away from Luke Swanson over there in the left corner. That is going to be Roosevelt ball, 4:25 remaining first quarter. Schmaus, nice little pass there. Bylander for three, off the back of the rim. That comes down. That's going to be Michael Dutenhofer. Although stolen, Memphis Bylander went back up with a shot. He'll go to the line, and they're going to get Brendan Phillips on this one. That's her first foul of the game. Roosevelt leading 5-3. So that will be the team's first, of course. And at the line here, Memphis Bylander, 9.2 points per game. He shoots free throws at an 85.7% clip, and a 45% 45% from the field to boot. He hits this one, as now coming into the game here will be Carson Hoynes, as he'll come in for Akeem Moko. Bylander's second shot, that one goes. 7-3 Roosevelt. Roosevelt bringing a little bit of pressure. Dutenhofer pushes it over to Brendan Phillips. Phillips comes back. Dutenhofer goes over to Colby Dowen. Dowen inside, tried to hit Christian Palmer coming through the baseline. Tried to hit him on the backdoor pass, and Christian Palmer just couldn't quite handle the ball. So it will be Roosevelt ball. And coming back into the game here, Luke Swanson, as Colby Dowen will take a seat for Aberdeen Central. Schmaus gets the inbound pass. We're just over halfway gone in the first quarter. Schmaus takes the quick pass there. Aberdeen Central's defense drops out into man-to-man coverage. And that one's stolen. This is going to be Dutenhofer. Dutenhofer goes up against Schmaus. Hits it. 7-5. Nice defensive play by Michael Dutenhofer. Shooting 3.1 points per game for him. And that one was intended for Schmaus, but Schmaus wasn't there. So Aberdeen Central once again with the ball and a chance to tie the game. For three, Palmer off the front of the rim. Ball bounds out of bounds off for Aberdeen Central. Lincoln ball, it's a Roosevelt ball, excuse me. Now coming into the game here is Jamari Tiger and Bryson Skogsberg. For Roosevelt, it will be Micah Kranzler and Dinkwek taking a seat. Also taking a seat over on the Aberdeen Central end is Jack Birch. As that one comes over to Bylander, Skogsberg. Skogsberg has an open lane, takes it, goes up and strong to the hoop and hits the shot. 9-5. Long pass. That's going to come to Brendan Phillips, and Brendan Phillips, that's who Aberdeen Central runs almost their entire offense through. And he puts it up here and puts it in here. So he's got 5, which is right now game high. Schmaus. Bylander to Skogsberg. Now to Tiger. Tiger, long three from the outside. Yes! Jamari Tiger hits his first three of the game. 12-7, Roosevelt with the lead. Dutenhofer drives into the lane, and a whistle as he makes it in there, tries to split the defense. CJ Schmaus will pick up that foul. Team's first, his first. Coming into the game is going to be Bryson Burgard for Aberdeen Central, as Dutenhofer will take a spot on the bench. 2:21 to go first quarter. Long inbound pass, and that's going to be Brendan Phillips off the front of the rim. Tiger with the rebound. Long pass to Bylander. Bylander again. He'll lay that in and make it a 14-7 game. Nice assist for Tiger there. That's going to go to Palmer. Palmer, that's going to come down, and Jacob Weishar misses that shot. Tiger secures the rebound. Now gets double teamed in the backcourt. Gets it stolen away. Palmer tried to hit Phillips. Phillips now slings it back out. Aberdeen Central controls. That's a three-pointer. No. Rebound. Phillips. Phillips back up with a shot. He'll get that one. Phillips now with 7. 14-9. Roosevelt leading. Skogsberg has that long pass intercepted, and that was Christian Palmer. Almost had it stripped away, but he goes up to the hoop and scores. 14-11. Minute and a half to go first quarter. Schmaus gets double teamed as soon as he crosses half court. Gets it to Bylander. Bylander tries to drive lane, tries to slam it home. He got the nice bounce off the rim, goes straight up and into the hoop, and that'll be 2 points for Memphis Bylander. He's got 8. 16-11 Roosevelt. Palmer, long pass over to Phillips. Phillips Now going to go to the baseline. He'll go up to the hoop. He gets it, and the foul. Aberdeen Central playing a great game. They've got some confidence after finally snapping a long losing streak back on Friday against Brookings. CJ Schmaus will pick up the foul. That's his second, the team's second. And coming into the game here is Isaiah Garang. He will take the place of Schmaus on Roosevelt. At the line here, Brendan Phillips, 16.4 points per game. He shoots free throws at about a 67% clip. And this one will fall 17-13 as coming back into the game for Aberdeen Central, Colby Dowen. He'll take the place of Phillips. Phillips will take a breather here near the end of the first quarter. 16-14. Riders lead. Just under a minute to go. Trying a little half-court trap there. Gets it to Jamari Tiger. Gets it over to Garang. Back out to Tiger. Tiger near the half-court line with about 20 to shoot. Takes the pick from Skogsberg. Gets it over inside. That's going to be Skogsberg again. Up with a shot. He gets the bounce and goes in. 18-14. High-scoring first quarter. Pushing the ball up court. Here's Luke Swanson. He goes too strong to the hoop and gets 2 points. That's his first 2 of the game. Shot clock is off. About 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Garang back to Schmaus. 2-point lead for Roosevelt. Schmaus now rotates over, gets the pick. And a foul called with 8.7 seconds to go in the first. And that foul will go against number 32, Jack Birch. That's his first. And returning to the game here is going to be Turner Bergen. Makes his appearance here. He'll take the place of Birch for Aberdeen Central. Turner Bergen, 3.2 points per game. About a 30% shooter. Schmaus. Garang for 3 near the end of the court. Oh, yes. Isaiah Garang ends the first quarter with a 3-point shot. That's his first 3 of the game. It's 21-16 at the end of 1. Roosevelt leads. We'll be back after this. You're watching Rider Basketball on Live Ticket TV.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Welcome back to Roosevelt High School. I'm Bruce Andera. This is Rider Basketball on Live Ticket TV. We'll take a quick peek as we open the second quarter at some other action going on around the state in Class AA. For the boys there, Sioux Falls Jefferson leading Pierre 31-18. That one's going on over at Sioux Falls Jefferson. T is leading Sioux Falls Washington with a minute left in the second, 25-21. And the game you're watching right now, 21-16 as we open the second quarter. As Roosevelt is going to get the ball here, bringing the ball up court, Isaiah Garang. Goes over to Jamari Tiger, now to Moko. Moko tries it inside to Garang. Pass a bit wide, now he's going to spin and fire. That's not going to go. Aberdeen with the rebound. Turner Bergen pulls that one down. Averages about a little over 2 rebounds per game. Weishar gets it into Phillips. His first shot doesn't go. The putback also doesn't go, and Memphis Bylander finally secures the rebound for Roosevelt. Over to the left side. Bylander back up to Tiger. Tiger gets the pick from Moko. Now kicks it over to Bylander. Bylander tries to drive baseline. Finds an open Garang. Garang tries to drive inside. He'll go put that one up and in. Hit the three-pointer right at the end of the first quarter. He's now got 5. And Roosevelt has a 7-point lead. Bringing the ball up here, Luke Swanson. Over to Phillips. Phillips tries to take the open baseline, but Moko doesn't have any of that. That comes back out to Dowen. Dowen for 3 misses. Skogsberg with the rebound, and now Roosevelt with the ball. Tries to go 1-on-3 to the lane. Doesn't quite hit that. And that is rebounded by Turner Bergen. Now looks like it's going to be Luke Swanson tries to go coast to coast. And he will hit this one, so he's got 4 on the night. 23-18, Roosevelt leads just under 2 minutes gone here in the second. Tiger resets the offense. Now looks at picks from both sides. Gets it to Skogsberg. Now over to Garang. Garang tries the baseline, doesn't have that. Kicks it back out to Skogsberg. Skogsberg's now going to try to drive inside. He's going to hit the deck and will go to the line. He gets up, he's okay. 5:48 remaining in the second quarter. And 23, Colby Dowen will pick up that foul. That's his first and Aberdeen Central's first for the second quarter. And this is going to be Bryson Skogsberg, sophomore, the only sophomore on this varsity squad. 6'3" guard. He averages 5.7 points per game. Hits his first free throw here. 3 substitutes coming in for Aberdeen Central here. That's going to be Michael Dutenhofer. Jack Birch is coming back into the game, and Christian Palmer is coming in. Skogsberg for his second free throw. That one also goes, 25-18, and now coming back into the game, Micah Kranzler for Roosevelt is Skogsberg. Gets a nice hearty 5 and a pat there from head coach Begeman. On the left side, that's Christian Palmer. Drops it back out. That's going to be Swanson. Swanson harassed by Garang out near the half-court line. Gets it back to Palmer. Palmer for 3. That's short. Moko with the rebound. He's probably got 3 or 4 of those by now. Garang on the long pass. He's all alone under the hoop. And we'll hit that one. Timeout, Aberdeen Central. 27-18. Roosevelt with the lead, 5:20. Now we're going to go to Begeman's huddle here, and they've been doing pretty well here so far today. Like I said, they've got a very harassing defense. This is a 30-second timeout, the first timeout of the game. But Aberdeen Central, they've done well on defense. They've knocked the ball away a few times. They've been getting good shots. The shots just haven't been falling. As you know, like I said, a fairly young team here as far as the substitutes go. I think they've got 4 seniors on this team. 3 of them are starters, but Brent Norberg, he's got a team that might very well be on its way up in the next few seasons. As for Mitch Begeman and Roosevelt, like I said, a lot of players used all the time. Right now, Memphis Bylander is kind of where the points are coming from. He's got 8, and Roosevelt leads 27-18. So it's basically kind of a keep doing what you're doing and take what the Aberdeen Central defense is giving you. Aberdeen Central to make the inbound pass. 5:20 to go, second quarter. Brought up by Luke Swanson. He picks up his dribble. Gets it over to Palmer. Back into Dutenhofer. Dutenhofer to the hoop. That doesn't go. And trying to save it was Aberdeen Central. That was Brendan Phillips over there, but unfortunately Akeem Moko, only player there to catch that save attempt. Dane Quack. Inside, this is going to be Bylander. Bylander couldn't get that to go. He gets his own rebound, puts that one back up, and scores. 29-18, Roosevelt leads. Bylander now with 10. Swanson to the hoop. That doesn't go. Moko again pulls down the rebound. He's been a huge presence underneath the hoop in rebounding. Garang wide open under the hoop. Nice little cut play there. And Isaiah Garang now has 9. As Roosevelt takes a 13-point lead about halfway through the second quarter. Palmer being harassed out there by Kranzler. Gets it to Phillips. Phillips almost got it knocked away by Kranzler. Back to Phillips. Phillips for 3. That is short and out of bounds. Roosevelt ball. And coming back into the game for the blue and yellow, Colby Dowen and Jacob Weishar. As Dutenhofer and Palmer will take a seat for Brent Norberg's squad. Garang Over to Kranzler. Back to Garang. That one's ping-pongs back between the blue jerseys. And still a loose ball. Dane Quack tries to secure it. And they're going to call timeout. Yeah, Roosevelt's going to get the timeout. They have possession. So 30-second timeout from Roosevelt here. So that's their first timeout. 3:54 to go. 31-18. Right now your score. Roosevelt's done a very nice job of getting the open man, cutting underneath, and kind of cutting through this Aberdeen defense. So Aberdeen's going to need to find a way to kind of negotiate that. We'll check some other action here quick around the state in Class AA. In the boys' side, again, Jefferson leading Pierre 42-26. That's one's just at halftime. At halftime at Sioux Falls, Washington. Sioux Falls and T, they're tied at 28. T is one of those teams that just does not go away. They are a very good team. Over in the girls' side, O'Gorman over Huron. The O'Gorman train just keeps rolling. 63-36 over Huron tonight. Brandon Valley and Mitchell, 38-26. Brandon Valley with the lead there. Washington over T, 36-13. That's at T High School. And Pierre Sioux Falls Jefferson at the end of the first half, they are tied at 29. Again, the game you're watching here, at Roosevelt, 31-18. The Riders leading the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Bylander. Over to Moko. Tried to hit Quack underneath the hoop, but the pass is a bit high, and that's going to go to Aberdeen Central. Bruce Andera with you here. Live Ticket TV's presentation of Roosevelt Rough Rider basketball. We hope you're enjoying so far. It's been a pretty exciting game, despite the 13-point advantage from Roosevelt. Swanson goes over to Weishar. Now back to Phillips. Phillips tries to drive into the lane. Double teamed on his way in. That shot doesn't go. CJ Schmaus picks up the rebound. Now pushes the ball up court. That's going to come back to Schmaus. Kranzler, Bylander. That one's batted away as the double team works there. Brendan Phillips with the defensive deed. Dowen over to Weishar. Back to Swanson. 3 minutes to go. That one's knocked away. Memphis Bylander comes flying in to knock that pass away. Bylander coast to coast. Doesn't make the shot, but he will go to the line with 2:54 to go in the second. That'll be Luke Swanson. That's Aberdeen Central's second. And his first foul, his first personal foul. So again, Bylander, he leads Roosevelt in scoring and adds another one to that total. So 3 substitutes coming in for Mitch Bagaman. Jamari Tiger comes in. Bryson Skogsberg and Carson Hoynes all coming into the game, as it looks like Schmaus, looks like Kranzler, and Moko will all take a seat. Second shot goes off the rim and out. That's going to be Quack with the offensive rebound. Gets it back to Tiger. Tiger over to Quack. Quack goes up against that quarter court defense of Aberdeen Central, and he hits that, making it a 16-point advantage. The 11 points also for Memphis Bylander after that free throw. Phillips saves that one in the corner. Kicks it back out. Now around to Swanson. Swanson gets stopped up there by Jamari Tiger, and the shot ends up going offline. So Tiger now on the other end of the court. He's going to go to the line, but the shot doesn't go. And Isaiah Garang about ready to come in for Roosevelt. 32, Jack Birch. He'll pick up his second foul, the team's third. 2:21 remaining in the second quarter. Jamari Tiger is the team's leading scorer, even though he doesn't actually start. Almost 11 points per game, but like I said, he's pretty much an offensive type of substitute. As Garang will come in for Memphis Bylander. Also coming into the game, Turner Bergen. He comes in for Birch. Tiger shoots free throws almost at an 85% success rate. And the second shot also goes. So 35-18. Jamari Tiger with 3 points on the night so far. Swanson pulls up his dribble, goes to Phillips. Now comes back around, that's Dowen. Dowen tries to drive into the lane. He goes up strong, doesn't hit it. That's going to be Jacob Weishar with the rebound, and he'll put that one in with 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Weishar with 2 points on the night. Tiger. That is going to be Carson Hoynes from the outside. No, Quack right there to clean up the mess. That is team basketball at its finest. 37-20. Roosevelt with a 17-point advantage. Phillips. Queck not letting him go to the right. Now back over, that's going to be Turner Bergen. Bergen almost has the ball stripped. Goes to Phillips. It's at 15 to shoot. That comes back in. Weishar. Weishar will hit that. He's got 4. Minute 20 remaining in the second quarter. Skogsberg pushes it ahead to Queck. Queck almost trapped in the corner there. Hoynes across the court. Garang. Tiger now makes his move, gets it over to Garang. Garang has the open baseline, tried to take it, ended up having to pass. Gets it back out to Skogsberg. Skogsberg for 3. That's too strong. Queck on the offensive rebound. Tiger from the outside. That's offline. And he tried. That was Skogsberg trying to save that ball, but he ended up landing on the end line. So this will be Aberdeen Central ball with 52.1 seconds remaining in the first half. Both coaches there trying to direct traffic from the opposite end. Luke Swanson trying to cut into this Roosevelt lead. He goes over to the left side, comes back out. That's Weishar. Over to Swanson. Swanson for 3. That's around and out. Rebound. Hoynes. Now to Tiger. Tiger doesn't have the long pass. Gets it over to Queck in the corner. Queck for 3. Yes! Dane Queck. 10 points on the night with that 3-pointer. 17-point lead for Roosevelt. Luke Swanson brings the ball up with the shot clock off. Final 10 seconds to go in the first half. Phillips working against Garang. Double team present there on the drive. Swanson tries to drive into the lane. He gets double teamed. He'll go to the line right at the end of the first half. They may end up putting some time back on. We'll see what the referees decide. So as of right now, Luke Swanson is at the line. The foul is going to go against Carson Hoynes. So Skogsberg picked up the foul, And the first shot good. Luke Swanson, 87% free throw shooter. Averages 7.3 points per game. So he's one of the key cogs of this Aberdeen Central wheel. Second one, that one goes around and out. And so the first half will end. Roosevelt 39, Aberdeen Central 23. We're going to come back after a bit of a break. Come back with some scores and some a little bit of analysis and get you all set up for the second half. You're watching Roosevelt Rough Rider basketball on LiveTicket.tv.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you'll learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you learn.
Welcome back to Roosevelt High School. It is Live Ticket TV's presentation of Rough Rider basketball. I'm Bruce Andera. We're at halftime here of this boys basketball contest between the Roosevelt Rough Riders and the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Roosevelt leads 39-23. Leading scorers, Memphis Bylander, he's got 11. Dane Quack has 9 after a pair of three-point shots. Akeem Moko, big presence under the boards. I think I counted 4 rebounds from him. Brendan Phillips, of course, leads the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. He's been their leader all year. He's got 10 in the first half as well. Let's take a look at a little other action over here around the state in Class AA. We'll start with the boys' side. Right now, Sioux Falls Jefferson leading Pierre. That's up at Jefferson High School, 44-28. That is at halftime. T currently leading Sioux Falls Washington. That's over at Washington High School. That one's 36-33 late in the third. Big game going on tonight over at Brandon Valley High School. That is the number 4 Brandon Valley Lynx and the number 2 Mitchell Colonels. We don't have a report from that game yet, but that game should be just underway. Over on the girls' side, O'Gorman over Huron, number 1 in the state. O'Gorman, their train just keeps rolling, 63-36 over the Huron Tigers. Brandon Valley playing Mitchell at Brandon Valley High School. That is on the girls' side, number 2 team Brandon Valley High School. They are leading Mitchell in the fourth quarter, 45-30. Sturgis Brown High School in Douglas out west. They're late in the first quarter. Sturgis leads that game 12-6. Washington in the T area. That's at T area high school on the girls' side. The number 3 team in the state leading the T Titans 48-20. Sioux Falls Jefferson and Pierre. That's going to be at TF Riggs High School in the state's capital. Jefferson leading that game. Yeah, Jefferson's leading that game 46-35. And also Aberdeen Central Roosevelt. The girls teams are playing up at Aberdeen Central right now. That game's late in the first half. Aberdeen Central leads 27-23. So as we take a look here as to set up the second half, both teams will be coming back to their starting lineups. The coaches are right now kind of giving final instructions to their teams, and for Brent Norberg, their team has actually played okay. They've been getting good shots. They have to be a little bit more crisp with their passes, maybe a little bit more decisive with the ball on the offensive side. But for the most part, they've done pretty well, and just keep up their harassing defense. Over for the Roosevelt Rough Riders and head coach Mitch Begeman. I mean, right now, just keep up the energy, keep up the harassment, keep up the high level of play. As we will start the second half here, Roosevelt will have the ball and a 39-23 16-point advantage to start the second half. So again, the starting fives coming out: Dan Queck, CJ Schmaus, Memphis Bylander, Akeem Moko, and Micah Kranzler for Roosevelt. It is Brendan Phillips, Luke Swanson, Colby Dowen, Jacob Weishar, and Jack Birch for Aberdeen Central. Dan Queck with the three-point shot to open the half. That doesn't go. CJ Schmaus pulls down the offensive rebound, gets it over to Bylander. Bylander drives lane, gets the members bouncing and hits the shot. 41-23 Roosevelt. Bylander now with 13 on the night. Dowen back to Phillips. Phillips and Bylander almost just takes it right from him. 3-on-1 the other way. Bylander just going to go right up against Weishar. Moko gets the rebound. Now ends up in a jump ball situation as his putback didn't go. So this will be possession arrow going to Aberdeen Central. Inbound pass coming in. This is going to be Luke Swanson. Rotates it over to the left side. Phillips gets back out to Dowen. Now back to Swanson. Weishar for 3. That doesn't go. Rebound, Dowen. And we have a foul. That's going to go against Schmaus. That'll be his third. And Roosevelt's first of the third quarter. Non-shooting foul. We're about a minute gone here in the third. Roosevelt's built up an 18-point lead, 41-23. Aberdeen Central to inbound. All the way out. This is going to be Weishar for 3. Again, a bit strong to the hoop. Rebound comes into Birch. That comes back over. And Luke Swanson on the receiving end of that pass puts in Aberdeen Central's first 2 points of the second half. 41-25. As Dan Queck has the ball out near the half-court line. Dribbles around Phillips. Now rotates it around to Bylander. Gets it back out to Kranzler for he'll shoot for 3. That doesn't go. Moko again on the rebound. Puts that one back and in. He has just been the monster underneath the hoop. 43-25, as that's going to be Swanson trying to go to the hoop. He gets blocked by Danquek. And a quick substitution here by Aberdeen Central. They'll put in Turner Bergen. Brent Norberg making use of his bench as Birch will come off the court. Comes into Phillips. Rotates it around to Dowen. Dowen for three. That's a little bit offline, and rebound to Akeem Moko. That young man has got, I want to say, about 7 rebounds at this point. He's been doing it all underneath the hoop. Kranzler, inside pass, tried to get to Moko, but that's a little bit too strong. Bergen on the other end of that. And Aberdeen Central takes possession. 2 minutes gone in the third. Inside, Phillips tries to work through the double team, gets it back out to Swanson. Swanson now resets the offense with 20 to shoot. Phillips, long three from the left side, that's offline, and that's going to be Danquek on the rebound. CJ Schmaus bringing the ball up for Roosevelt. Tries to drop it out to Quack. Quack pivots, now it goes to Schmaus. Timeout called by Roosevelt. So a little bit of trouble there. They'll have 21 to shoot. 5:32 to go in the third quarter. 43-25. Roosevelt with the lead. Well, if you like our basketball, like we do here at liveticket.tv, we highly encourage you to join Jason and Dara every Wednesday on 605sports.com and also on YouTube. Just search Inside the 605 for Inside the 605. Jason will take you through the top performers and results from the previous week and help you get set up for the week ahead in South Dakota high school basketball with new rankings, all the key matchups, interviews, and inside information. That's every Wednesday, Inside the 605, every Wednesday on 605 Sports and YouTube. A little quick 30-second timeout there for Roosevelt. They'll have 3 left, holding an 18-point lead. Also, before this game's festivities began, they were doing a little teacher appreciation here at Roosevelt. Each one of these players for Roosevelt, well, they nominated one teacher that made a positive impact on their life, and they honored all of them before the game today. God, my word, we're all for that. Anything education, further education related, those teachers can have such a wonderful impact, as Memphis Bylander puts that one in for Roosevelt. 5 minutes to go in the third. Three-pointer for Phillips. That doesn't go. Schmaus on the rebound. Now they push the ball up. Schmaus drops it back to Quack. Quack, wide open three from the right side. That's short. Quack on his own rebound. Tries to go up again. No, drops it out to Moko. Moko lays it in. He's got 4. Assist by Danquek. Dowen across the court. That's going to be Turner Bergen. Inside Phillips. Phillips almost had that blocked. Rebound. Comes back to Weishart. Weishart puts that in. He's got 6. Timeout called by Aberdeen Central. 4:31 remaining in the third quarter. 47-27 as Roosevelt has a 20-point lead. So again, just end-to-end action so far in this one. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at the out-of-town scoreboard here. Right now, Jefferson leading Pierre over at Jefferson. About halfway through the third, it's 49-36 there. End of the third, T is leading Washington on the boys' side, 40-35. Again, no report yet from Brandon Valley and Mitchell, but that's kind of the game of the night in Class AA. In Class AA boys. In the girls' side, Brandon Valley solid lead over Mitchell. That's 54-30. I think they're just kind of waiting on that one to end. I think that's a doubleheader out there in Brandon. The Roosevelt girls, they are now leading at the end of the first half over these Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. That's up in Aberdeen, 29-28. And Jefferson leading Pierre 49-42 on the girls' side at the end of the third. Game you're watching right now, Roosevelt boys, Aberdeen Central boys. Roosevelt has a healthy 47-27 lead about halfway through the third quarter. Skogsberg is in for Roosevelt, as is Jamari Tiger. Isaiah Garang also in. So 3 substitutes on the Roosevelt side of things. Jamari Tiger takes the high pass. Back out to Schmaus. And he'll set up the offense. Takes the pick from Kranzler. Actually, that's Hoynes, excuse me. Hoynes inside, tried for Skogsberg, and a little bit hot there coming into that little wrestling pad over there. As coming in for Aberdeen Central, Michael Dutenhofer and Jack Birch. Taking seats there, they will be replacing Colby Dowen and Jacob Weishar. Inbound pass comes into Schmaus. Over to Tiger. Tiger, three-pointer from the left side, that's strong. Rebound comes back to Turner Bergen. He's been their big rebounder in this game so far. Rotates it down. Phillips tries to drive baseline. Roosevelt's got that covered. Comes back out to Dutenhofer. Back out to Phillips. Phillips tries from the left side. That doesn't go. Skogsberg pulls down the rebound. Roosevelt ball as they fast break the other way. Over to Schmaus. Schmaus gets that one swatted by Turner Bergen. No foul on the play. 29 to shoot. 3:40 to go in the third. Roosevelt to inbound the ball. C.J. Schmaus will be making the inbound pass. Gets it into Tiger. Tiger for three. Immediate shot around and out. Rebound Michael Dutenhofer. Long pass up the line to Bergen. Bergen for three. No. Off the top of the backboard, and that's going to be out of play. So it'll be Roosevelt basketball, and Donald Dean is coming in for Roosevelt. He'll to replace C.J. Schmaus. So Begeman going a little bit deeper into his bench with that 20-point lead. Skogsberg inbounds to Tiger. And Jamari Tiger will now make the long pass into Dean, and now to Hoynes. Back out to Tiger. Rotates it around. Skogsberg gets it to Garang. Hoynes now kicks it back to Garang. Garang now tries to dribble once, gets it to Tiger. Tiger tries to drive baseline, finds Dean. Dean for three. Yes! Donald Dean. He doesn't have a lot. He doesn't have the most games, but he does score 1.9 points per game when he does play. Hits his first three-pointer of the night. It's 50-27. Swanson over to Bergen. Back to Dutenhofer. Dutenhofer from about 10 away. That doesn't go. Batted out of bounds. Roosevelt ball. Coming back into the game for Aberdeen Central, Jacob Weishar. He will take the place of Turner Bergen. Roosevelt, long pass, gets it to Hoynes. Back to Skogsberg. Skogsberg had the open lane. He takes it. Can't quite get the shot to fall, though. Luke Swanson on the rebound. 2.5 to play. Third quarter. Aberdeen Central trying to cut into this 23-point lead. Phillips, back over to Weishar. Now gets it in. Swanson has the open lane. Doesn't get that to go. Now Roosevelt pushes the ball. Skogsberg stops, pops, and it's going to be a blocking foul against Michael Dutenhofer. That's going to be his first foul, the team's second, with 2:06 to go in the third. Coming back into the game, C.J. Schmaus for Roosevelt, and Colby Dowen also set to come back into the game as the referee waves them in. So coming off the court now is going to be Luke Swanson for Aberdeen Central. Jamari Tiger for Roosevelt also going to take a breather. And Schmaus sets everybody in motion. Garang gets the shot. Yes, nothing but net. Isaiah Garang makes it a 26-point lead. Stolen away. Schmaus kicks it back out. Skogsberg for three. He's offline. That's going to go out of bounds, and this will be Aberdeen Central ball. Minute 49 to go in the third. Garang now has 12 points. Very quietly 12 points on this game. Aberdeen Central again with the ball. That's going to be Dowen. Dowen goes up, and he will hit this one. 53-29. Skogsberg going to bring the ball up for Roosevelt. He's being harassed by Phillips. Now has to pick up his dribble. Gets it over to Donald Dean. Dean can't handle it. That's going to be Dutenhofer. Dutenhofer almost had it stripped. He caused his shot to be a bit offline. That ends up out of bounds. It will be Aberdeen Central ball. And some quick direction there from Mitch Begeman to his Roosevelt defense. Long inbound pass comes into Weishar. Now it goes over to Dowen. Dowen for three. He will hit that one. Just kind of tickles the twine there. And Dowen, only a 24% three-point shooter, but he hits that one. So 53-32. Schmaus now going to reset his offense with a minute to go in the third. Has the pick from Skogsberg. Garang. Long pass over to Dean. Dean thought about the three. Now drives lane. He goes up with the shot and can't quite get that one to fall. Hoynes did his best to go up against Jacob Weishar. A little bit of play acting there under the hoop, but it's Aberdeen Central ball. Rotates it down. Colby Dowen drives lane, gets it back out. That's going to be Birch. Birch has that one batted away by Garang. Winged in by Phillips, and now Hoynes has nothing but court going up to the hoop. And Skogsberg tips this one back in. Nice transition ball there by Roosevelt. 55-32. 23-point lead for Roosevelt. Gets it to Birch. Now Weishar for three. That's offline. Birch now saves it. And Aberdeen Central retains possession. Weishar dribbles off somebody's foot. That goes to Dutenhofer. Dutenhofer up with the shot and can't quite get that to fall. 1-0. And that's the end of the third quarter as the ball bounds out of bounds. We're at the end of three here at Roosevelt High School. 55-32. Roosevelt leads. We'll be back for the fourth right after this. You're watching Rider Basketball on liveticket.tv.
To keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
And back to the Roosevelt Rough Rider Gym. This is Rider Basketball on Live Ticket TV. I'm Bruce Andera, bringing you all the action here of this final week of the regular season game here. Roosevelt Rough Riders, they are hosting the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Both teams have kind of had their ups and downs throughout the season, but Roosevelt right now leads as we open the fourth quarter, 55-32. Jamari Tiger is going to bring up the ball. He's going to go to Hakeem Moko. We haven't seen him since early in the third. Now back over, that's going to be Quack. Gets it down, Kranzler. Back out to Tiger. Tiger going to drive into the lane. He'll go up there with a little 8-footer and that nice little floater there. So Tiger now has 6. 25-point lead for the Riders. Dutenhofer gets it inside. That's going to be Weishar. Weishar goes up over Moko. That doesn't go. Tried to tap it back. That didn't go either. Memphis Bylander trying to rip that ball away. And Roosevelt will maintain possession off of Aberdeen Central. Tried to knock it off of one of the Aberdeen Central players. So Aberdeen Central will take the ball here. It comes back out to Dutenhofer. Dutenhofer over to Phillips. Phillips now over Bergen. Bergen for three from the left side. That's all off the rim. Offensive rebound. Weishar back up with the shot. He puts that one in. He's got 8. 57-34. Now here comes Aberdeen Central with a bit of inbound pressure. Luke Swanson pressuring Jamari Tiger. Tiger gets it over to Quack. Little rotating pass. That comes back to Bylander. Bylander drives into the lane. He puts that little popper in. Memphis Bylander now with 15. His game high. Dutenhofer inside. Phillips. Phillips is blocked by Hakeem Moko and rebounded by Bylander. Now Roosevelt on the fast break. Quack has to pop it back out to Kranzler. And back to Jamari Tiger, as Roosevelt going to be probably fairly keen to try to drain clock anytime they can here in this fourth quarter. Moko. And looks like he is taken down as he tried to dribble the ball to his right. And the foul is against number 24, Jacob Weishar. That's his first, team's first. 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Roosevelt holding a 25-point lead. Inbound pass to Jamari Tiger. Back to Quack. Rotates it around. That's going to be a Moko now. Over to Tiger. Quack. Tries the left side. Tried to get it to Moko. He couldn't quite do that, and that one's secured by Luke Swanson. Whistle as he tried to push the ball up the court. And this is going to be Micah Kranzler picking up that foul. 5:41 to go, and coming back into the game here, Colby Dowen. As Michael Dutenhofer will return to the bench. Phillips drives inside, goes up, nice little shot there. He puts that in. He's got 12, a little bit less than his average of about 16 a game. Quack now pushes the ball at court, almost loses control of the ball. He does lose control of the ball. Aberdeen Central picks that one up, and here's Colby Dowen. Left side, that's Swanson for three. Yes. Luke Swanson hits that three-pointer. He's now got 8. 5 minutes to play. Tiger working against Phillips. Now drops it out to Bylander. Kranzler almost got it swatted by Dowen. Here's Quack. Dowen trying to swat him. Moko. Tiger. Tiger for 3. Left side. Yes. Jamari Tiger makes it 9 points. Full timeout called by Aberdeen Central. Oh, Roosevelt's going to take the timeout on that one. Let's take a quick peek at the end of the season for both of these teams. We're coming to the end of the regular season. Both teams will finish their regular seasons on Friday. Roosevelt will be in Pierre, they are 6-11 going into tonight. They are right now down going in, so that might be a 6-12 team, possibly more. As we go into that one, Aberdeen Central, they are hosting the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers, as that is another 7-10 team for them as well. So that's the end of their regular season. So it's right now. Roosevelt will probably have a road game in the Sodak 16. Right now, as it stands, as the standings stand right now, they would be playing Huron. They would be playing in the Huron Arena, classic venue up there. But that would be an 11-6 game, I believe. Aberdeen Central right now, they're outside looking in at the Sodak 16 right now. So right now they're just trying to play spoiler to anybody they can on this one. So let's take a quick peek at the out-of-town scoreboard. Jefferson leading Pierre 55-40. T still leading Sioux Falls Washington. Another almost shocker because they took, I think it was Brandon Valley to their limit last week. That's under 1 minute in the fourth. They lead 50-47. Roosevelt, that's the game you're watching right now. Huron O'Gorman. Huron is leading that one 23-19. And still no report from Brandon Valley Mitchell. Game you're watching right now, Roosevelt leads Aberdeen Central 62-39. And that is a long shot by Luke Swanson. He'll hit that one for 3. Back to a 20-point advantage for Roosevelt. 4:15 to play. And a little bit of legs tangling with the ball. Roosevelt keeps the ball here, so coming into the game, Caleb Horseman, the 6'2 senior forward, as he'll take the place of Micah Kranzler. Here's Denal Dean with the ball. Now it goes to Schmaus. Schmaus ends up losing control of the ball, lost his dribble. That's going to be Aberdeen Central ball with 4:02 to go. Mitch Begeman trying to get some of his seniors into the game, into this final home game of the season. Luke Wilson bringing up the ball for the Golden Eagles. As we rotate it down to Phillips. Phillips Finds a spot to shoot from the outside. That's a bit strong to the hoop. Akeem Moko right there with yet another rebound. Drops it out to Schmaus. Schmaus across the half-court line. He's being harassed by Wilson. Gets the pick from Moko. Rotates it down. Back out to Dean. Over to Schmaus. Again the pick from Moko. Bylander. Gets it down low to Moko. Moko from the outside kicks it back over. This is Caleb Horseman for three. He's offline. Schmaus picks up the loose ball and is knocked backward. And that is going to be foul there against Jacob Weishar. That'll be a second. Team second. 3:19 to go in this game. 62-42. Roosevelt with a healthy advantage here. And now the student section is trying to chant players that they want to see in the game. Bylander takes the inbound pass. Schmaus has it almost knocked away by Wilson. Schmaus now picks the ball back up, loses control of it again, and the mass of blue shirts have it. That's going to be coming out of the pile. Jacob Weishar. Long inbound pass up to Dowen. Dowen now kicks it back out. Weishar goes up against Moko, fakes once, now goes, and he hits this one to cut the lead to 18. Timeout called. This one's a full timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching Rider Basketball on Live Ticket TV.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
And back to the Roosevelt gym here. It's an 18-point lead with 2:49 to play. Roosevelt looks like they're going to go ahead and win their 8th game here at home in their final home game of the season before the Sodak 16 this weekend. Bruce Andera with you here. It is Live Ticket TV's presentation of Roosevelt Rough Rider basketball. Roosevelt going to be taking this one under the hoop. Is going to be pressure coming from Aberdeen Central. Gets it into Schmaus. Draws the immediate trap. That comes into Bylander. Bylander pushes it ahead. And this is going to be Donald Dean. Kicks it back out to Schmaus. And now into the game here, number 13, Ballin Nickens. That's going to be Caleb Horseman. Back to Schmaus. And Schmaus foul called as he began his drive. That'll be Roosevelt ball. And the foul goes against Jacob Weishar. That'll be his third. Now, for all that we've said here, for the 18-point lead, Aberdeen Central does have 3 players in double digits tonight. Brendan Phillips has 12, Luke Swanson has 10, and Jacob Weishar has 10. Foul called there on the drive. And this will go against C.J. Schmaus. That's actually his 4th. And the team's 2nd. So at the line there, Luke Swanson. He's got so far 11 on the night, so one of the 3 leading scorers, one of the 3 double-digit players, and it's the 3 usual suspects for Aberdeen Central. He'll miss the first one. As we noted back in the open, Brendan Phillips averages 16 a game. Luke Swanson and Dowen both average about 7. So Swanson has 10, but the other one with 10 is Jacob Weishar, who averages about 6. As Swanson hits the second one here, it's 62-45. And this time is going to be Caleb Horseman. Pass over to Bylander, back to Schmaus. Clock ticking toward 2 minutes to play. Working against Phillips, now trapped out there. He finds Caleb Horseman all alone under the hoop, lays that one in, and Caleb Horseman has his first 2 points. 64-45 Roosevelt. Phillips inside, Weishar up off the backboard. That doesn't go. Ripped down a Bylander, now a loose ball underneath the hoop, as it looks like it was Schmaus that had it underneath there, but they're going to call what it looks to be, I think it's going to be a foul. As Schmaus is on the ground there, that is going to be going against Turner Bergen, which will be his second foul. The team's, I believe, fourth. And coming into the game for Roosevelt, senior guard, 6'1", Brody Frick. Number 5 on the court there. As Memphis Bylander presumably is done for the evening. Long inbound pass and a big collision at midcourt. Ball ends up out of bounds. CJ Schmaus down, and right now so is Turner Bergen. And the coaches are going to keep them down for just a moment. While they're attended to, we're going to step aside here real quick while they're attended to. This is Rider Basketball on Live Ticket TV.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
And back to the Roosevelt gym, Turner Bergen. He was attended to. He got up under his own power, so everything looks good for him. It looked a little scary there. It looked like his head might have banged off the court. So far, everything is good, but Bergen is out of the game, but the shot from Wilson doesn't go, and the rebound, Brody Frick, as the student section over there on Roosevelt side, they are pumped up about that. Jamari Tiger over to Horseman. Horseman back out, Frick for 3. That's short. Rebound, and knocking it in is Ballin Nickens. He's got his first 2 points of the evening, 66-45 at the minute to play. Wilson to Phillips, now to Dowen. Dowen drives into the court. That one's blocked. Rebound comes back to Aberdeen Central. Wilson can't quite get that to go, but Horseman does. 12 points to go. Timeout Aberdeen, and now here comes the substitutes as the coaches are going to clear their benches here. Roosevelt puts in number 34, Abel Emayu, and apologies if I mispronounced that. Riley Casey also in. A brand new 5 for Aberdeen Central into the game as well. So they go Tyler Bain, Kalen Larson, Bryson Burgard. Looks like we have Brenner Waldrop, and looks like Kyson Fant. The young 5 here for the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Burgard bringing the ball up, last minute of the game. Gets it over to Kalen Larson. Now comes back to Fayant, excuse me. Over to Larson. Now down low, that's Burgard. Burgard trapped in the corner. He's being harassed there by Riley Casey on the defensive end. 13 to shoot. Bain back out to Fayant. Fayant goes to Bryson Burgard. Burgard can't handle the pass. A few intercepted passes later, and Kyson Fayant is fouled. Ballin Nickens will pick up that foul, the team's third. 11.4 to go in this one. Shot clock is off. Burgard goes to Fayant. Fayant for 3 from the outside. Yes, that will go. As the Aberdeen Central faithful cheer him on. And that will do it from Roosevelt High School. Your final score here tonight, the Roosevelt Rough Riders will win this one, 66-50 over the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Your Roosevelt Rough Riders go to 8 wins and 11 losses. Aberdeen Central will drop to 3 wins and 15 losses. For everybody here at Live Ticket TV, Ashlyn and Carly, they do a lot of stuff to make sure you can even view this game. I thank them both. I am Bruce Andera. Everybody, you have a good night.